So, my good people, let me make this video real quick. Um, I'm going to try to get some AEW Fight Forever going, show you guys a couple of things. And I'll decide what I'll do from there. Before I get into, well, that's not going to be in this video. I just want to say something really quickly though to you guys. One of the things that I noticed, you know, um, is when it comes to AEW and WWE. In a lot of ways, it's like I can tell you, right, as someone that has Samsung products, I don't care about other companies. I don't care about comparing them. I just happen to have Samsung and I like Samsung products. I don't work for them. I'm not endorsed by them, no type of way. Okay. So I'm not here to argue with people about what's better. I really don't care. Okay. But people that own iPhones, I noticed they're the ones that do the majority of content creating. Okay. So they have a strong bias to the iPhone. But then it's like Samsung keeps innovating. They keep doing new things. They're the first to do something. And then they're so overwhelmed that they'll jump on and make a video and have to admit Samsung just kicked everybody's ass again with this new product. Now, because of pros and cons, it's always even if I find nothing wrong with this phone, I got to just think of something because I have to, I don't want to seem like I'm being biased, but they'll be so biased toward the iPhone. Okay. And it's like, I really could care less what you like. That's your goddamn phone. I don't pay your bill. I can care less. If I wanted a fucking iPhone, I'd have an iPhone. If I wanted whatever I wanted, I'd have that. I have what I wanted. Okay. And so my point with that is I will watch the senseless, like I don't even watch unboxings anymore. I used to watch, they don't make up my mind for me. I just, hey, okay, get the hands on with these people. They're showing you what the phone can do. And now, you know what? I said, I'll wait and I'll watch it straight coming from people from Samsung. Not some content creator with their bias. I don't care if you're leaning towards Samsung or if you're against it. I don't really care. I feel no type of way. I just noticed the immaturity and the stupidity. Like this morning, I swear to you, I saw a video where a guy, he has a video and he names 10 characters that can beat Superman. And just out of curiosity to see the type of level of stupidity, boy, was I right. Oh my goodness, man, they're in the comment section, invite each other to their manhood. You can suck this and you this. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you just like this and that. And you're blah, blah, blah. Superman would annihilate all of them without breaking a sweat. And Superman. I'm just like, wow. People, you know what gets my attention? Because these are grown-ass men. Grown-ass men arguing over nothing. When I watch the Avengers, I can care less about comparing it to DC or whatever. I like what I like. I don't care. Like I tell you, if I have no interest in something, having an interest in something and not liking it, then speaking about it is going to cause you to just speak truthfully, but it's never going to be anything positive until something changes, right? So therefore, it's like, all right, you know what? Let me talk about something I like. I see all of these ignorant comments. And I just said, you guys do realize that none of these characters are real, right? Like out of sarcasm. Everybody start hitting the likes up on that because it was just like, yeah, goddamn, what the hell is wrong? What is wrong with you, bro? Do you know we could take Pee Wee Herman and make him the most powerful character ever if they want to? Anybody can. What do you care? If I say I like Marvel far more than I like DC, I don't care about you DC fans going, oh, but what about... Hey, I said what I said. I have the right to my opinion. I'm not telling you what you should like, and I don't care what you like. Something is seriously wrong with this generation of people where it's like your job, your duty to try to change everybody's mind, to try to make them hate something because you hate it. This is one of the things that I notice about the WWE, and it's not nothing new. But the fans of the WWE, This is one thing I noticed about the fans. Have you noticed any other wrestling promotion where people like it, whether it's a small company, independent, whatever? If you read the comments say things like, hey man, I love this promotion. I love such and such. This person always delivers and they always give you entertainment, but they wrestle, man, right? Stuff like that. Now, the most you'll get is somebody going, oh, I can't wait for this person to go to WWE. I'm not talking about them, because those are WWE diehards that only look for something just to say that person should leave and come to WWE. Oh, I don't know why they're wasting their time here. That person should come to WWE. That's all they do. So I'm excluding them. I'm talking about wrestling fans. I notice wrestling fans, even whatever promotion they like, all they're focused on is having a great time watching the show. You watch AEW. All AEW fans care about is watching a great show, being entertained and enjoying what they watch and looking forward to the next show. That's all they talk about. If you listen to these fans of other wrestling companies, that's where their conversation goes. Have you noticed WWE fans? And let me say, from the fans, from just comments that people type in, to the people that just love AEW, that are content creators, that's all they're focused on, is having a great time and enjoying the show and loving the product. Have you noticed that WWE fans, they can't enjoy anything. They are miserable because they're talking about shit like, there's no reason that the merchandise shouldn't be outselling every other company and selling on the level of Disney or Marvel, and there's no reason that they can't have at least a 7 or 8 point rating million. They can get up to 10 million viewers. It's no reason. They have all this talent, Triple H, The Rock, and it's like, wait a minute. You motherfuckers are sitting here talking about, wait. So let me get this straight. I can watch Dynamite. I can watch Collision. And I can tell you, or watch their pay-per-view and tell you it was a great show. And what I get out of that and what I give to you is what I acknowledge about the show and my feelings on the show. I can watch SmackDown, Raw, NXT, whatever it is. Now, even though I'm not feeling what they're doing, but bottom line at this moment, but I can give you my thoughts based on what I saw. So what I'm saying is my thoughts are coming, and everybody else that just likes professional wrestling, our thoughts is about the show. You guys watch a whole show and you end up talking about the WWE should be turning profit. They should be doubling and tripling their sales. Their merchandise should be number one. They should be getting 10 million views an episode. They should be doing this and that. And the reason that the ratings are split is because of this and this and that. And Triple H is killing WWE. And like, you guys sound like politicians. You really are talking like this is life-threatening. I don't know. Like, you think you sound really intelligent with all these words you use and trying to describe how terrible the show is, but all you're doing is making yourself look like a miserable, lonely, no pussy getting asshole. That's what you guys sound like. You notice how it's like, God, what are you, a marketing fucking specialist now? You're sitting up here talking about turning profit and their merchandise sales, and you notice this is why these people can't enjoy anything, guys. They are truly miserable losers. I don't care if you have money stacked from your floor to your ceiling, you are still a freaking loser. You suck as an individual, as a person. This is the type of people I would hate to be on vacation with. The type of person that, hey man, we got a nice sandy beach. Man, they got roller coasters over there, all types of water rides, great food, music, everything. And all you motherfuckers want to do is talk about work. Oh my God, this vacation is going to be over before you know it, man. Fuck, man. I don't even want to take my stuff out the suitcase before you know it. I got to zip it back up and go back to that raggedy ass job and deal with that fucking lady who keeps pissing me off and trying to get me like, bro, shut the fuck up. We are here to enjoy ourselves. Leave that bullshit behind. That's what you guys are. When are you going to learn that as long as you keep watching this sucky ass product, you're going to keep repeating the same things over and over? You're just as toxic as the WWE. Because no matter how many times Triple H tell you to fuck off, or Rhea Ripley tell you guys that you're miserable, which you are, or anybody else tell you anything that you don't want to hear, you're forcing yourself to watch something just so you can make a video and monetize your channels talking shit, and that's all you guys are doing. You're repeating yourself every single week. At what point do your audience not get tired of hearing you just keep saying the same shit? You all sound miserable because it's like, I can't wait to hear this person rant. I can't wait to hear what they're going to say. What do you think they're going to say? The same shit they say every week. What do you think happens when a wrestler recruits? You know, when a company recruits a wrestler, they recruit them and they're not going to use them because you got a couple of people with YouTube channels that's going to talk bad about them. What the hell do you think they recruit them for? Now, how they use them and how they book them, yeah, I get that. But we've come across a new day in professional wrestling, and people are finding a lot more reasons to not watch something than to watch. But here's something, I'm going to close with this, okay? I watch Alex Hammerstone. I always forget the third guy's name. Before MJF came to AEW, it was a trio. Him, Alex Hammerstone, I forget the other guy's name all the time. But Alex Hammerstone is the powerhouse of the group. Now, when he was in MLW, he became the champion. Him and, Jacob Fatu had a big feud going on. And Jacob Fatu, when he ended up coming to the WWE, Alex Hammerstone remained in MLW, but then he left and came to TNA. Now, TNA used him all wrong. They really, I don't know what went on there, but they used him all wrong. And I didn't hear any of you jumping on that. Like, why are they using Alex Hammerstone this way? I mean, he hadn't been in that long. He was supposed to be, a top free agent, right? And he goes there and he loses his very first pay-per-view match to Eric Young. Like, it was like, wow, okay. His win-loss record is terrible in TNA. Now, he's gone. He's back in MLW. Now, let me show you something. If Jon Moxley was to leave AEW and go back to WWE, the fans in WWE go bananas because they know him and they remember him. But it's not what they remember him by in WWE so much. It's what he's doing right now. He'll get as loud a cheer as anybody in WWE, probably louder. They see what he's doing. They see the beast he is in AEW. Let's not play stupid. But they also know Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and him was the Shield. Now, if they came back to reform the Shield, right? Anything that was in the past that they've done, when you try to recreate it, it never works. What would it really matter? The last images I have of Jon Moxley was him having a germ phobia, coming out looking like Bane. That's how they used him, okay? Seth Rollins then went through so many transformations. That stupid laugh he used to do coming out. Now he's coming out wearing women's clothes and shit. Roman Reigns has been with the Shield, of course. This tribal chief thing, had his little group fighting for his little Olafala and all or whatever. And Roman Reigns has now been backstabbed by Paul Heyman. Okay, what would the Shield do if they reunited? Like what's other than just the Shield is back together? What great storytelling and matches are gonna happen? What? You never see Jon Moxley be able to do those things in WWE that he's doing in AEW. Yeah, that brutality, no, they're too soft for that over there. You won't see that. The most you might see is like Cody Rhodes powerbombing Kevin Owens on a ladder or some shit like that. You think you'll see somebody get suplexed on a fucking spike board, have it sticking in their back? Like, no, nope. Yeah, that's too extreme. Yeah. Yet you guys, ECW, right? Well, here's the thing, right? I saw Alex Hammerstone in a match, and he came out to like zero reaction. And I forget this guy's a Japanese legend he was wrestling against. And you know how a guy, they go through these sequences of moves and they wind up getting the final move and it's like some real, powerful spot and they jump up and stare at the crowd. Now, this is the crowd's cue. I swear, they all just sat there. Nobody reacted. And that showed me a couple of things. Like I said, one, the audience changes. But when you went to TNA, you didn't get this huge reception. Now, we don't know what would have happened if he would have went to AEW. Would he have reunited with MJF? Would the AEW fans know anything about Alex Hammerstone and what he's been doing in MLW? I don't know. The WWE audience, I can say 1,000% nope. They wouldn't even know who the fuck he is. But home is where you can always go back and people remember you. So why was Alex Hammerstone, who was one of the longest reigning champions ever, not received with the warm welcome? Why was he, they react to him like he's some new guy that just came out of nowhere that hasn't proven anything. They haven't seen his skill set yet, no nothing. They were so silent to this guy. Now, when I see that, this is what I'm talking about. Look at where MJF is right now. Look at where Hammerstone is right now. And the partner that they had. Look at so I don't care if you like MLW. I'm going to watch some MLW in a minute too. MLW, NWA, whatever. I watch all of it. But when people just like to go for the underdog, the smaller companies, just because, it's like I do things with rhyme and reason. I don't do things just to do it. There's no recognition with these guys. Matt Riddle is over there. I can tell you when Matt Riddle comes out, he comes out to this lukewarm reception as well. Because why? Matt Riddle has had the same gimmick. He had that same gimmick when he was there. Before he was more serious, his first stint. But now he comes back with the little flip-flops on his feet. And it's just like at some point, your character becomes stale. Now, Hammerstone has a new look and everything. But Hammerstone doesn't get the reception he used to get. Now, I don't know if they felt some type of way because he left and came, but I don't know. But as things change, you have to understand how to change with it. The thing is, how do I change with it, but keep that cool factor and be able to still stay connected with? Because this generation, people get bored really quick. That's for real. So my whole thing is, we're talking about professional wrestling. I'm not concerned about how much money somebody's making. I'm not concerned about the ratings. I don't care about all that. My only concern is that the company's doing enough that they're here and they're not just going to go away. You understand what I mean? But as far as that, I'm not thinking about it. I'm not worried about it. And I only do what I do, like I said, because I have to be the X factor, because I can't sit back and just allow people to lie and make up stories. I learned this too, even being a content creator. When you tell the truth and you have substance, people hate that shit. But if you like to gaslight shit, if you like to sit up and fabricate things and make stories up, and you have 400 comments and everybody's arguing about stupid shit, those are the channels that grow. I don't want that thirsty shit. I don't. We're grown adults, man. I'm not here to argue with anybody or debate with anybody. People talk. Let me explain something to you guys. Okay, I got to add this. I was about to close, but I got to say this in closing. I want to say this in close because I got to make this point. Someone made a comment to me about how AEW Fight Forever is dead. And my reaction to people is like, you guys claim something is dead, but you always talk about it. It's so dead that when others talk about it, you have to respond to it. That's how dead it is. 2, I watched a video today. Today is Saturday, the 30th, right? Today's the 30th, right? Okay. I watched a video today. The video was titled Wrestling Empire receives an update. That video had, at the time, this was about maybe between 9:40 and 10 o'clock. That video had 28,349 views at that point. You know how long Wrestling Empire has been around? And this is a game that if M. Dickey got serious and said, you know what, man, people are still playing this game. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clean up the stupidity of the game. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to make it more, meaning stop having the referee climb down the fucking ropes. Stop having your partner. I'm getting my ass kicked. I go in the corner for a tag, and my partner's out there in the crowd strumming a fucking guitar while I'm getting the shit beat out of me, and I can't make are you shitting me? The referee's attacking the people, the constant interference. It makes the game annoying instead of fun. It has a certain fun factor to it. It has a lot of fun to it. It has so much. The only thing holding that game back, the graphics don't bother me. I think it's fine, with the exception of the stupid stuff. 2, let me fix this control system. The buttons need to be more responsive. I can tell you, I know how to do the moves I'm doing, but it's times, especially with reversals and stuff, it's times I do things and I don't even know how the hell I just did it, but it worked. Fix that button scheme, man. Those button schemes. Make it where the buttons are far more, you actually can control the movement of the game. Like they just fly all over the place, you know, like just clean the game up and make it more serious instead of, this isn't hard to do. Make the buttons more responsive. You can fix these things and make it less stupid, man. Like seriously. Seriously. I mean, that's just so damn annoying. I'm standing here, bing, bell rings, I'm getting ready to start, and the ref just punches me in the fucking face. What? I hit the ref back and I get disqualified. The stupid stuff. Like, come on, man. Like, seriously, we're here to have fun, right? That's that. So my thing is, people that play Wrestling Empire, like right now, I got a guy on the screen. You know what they do? These guys, especially with the computers, everything is, let's turn the whole roster into WWE. Let's right. That's their business. But that's what they do. It's like they're obsessed. It's an obsession with everything has to be WWE. It has to be, right? Now check this out. For somebody to give you damn near 30,000 views for a game that's old as fuck, that is actually a glorified cell phone game that people are playing. To get that much, when you say, oh, you only get one chance to make a good impression. Yeah, I know, you sound like one of those old school bookers for fucking talent for comedians and actors. And yeah, shut that bullshit up. Here's the reality, okay? And I understand what you're saying, but it's bullshit. Because I can explain something to you. This is why I say when people say things, they don't listen to themselves. You look at how many people said AEW Fight Forever was dead. Season 2 comes, it's dead. Season 3 comes, it's dead, right? It just keeps saying it. And every time someone make a video and it's titled something with Fight Forever AEW, people want to come in just to show hate because you're playing something that you like. Like, who the fuck are you to tell somebody what they should or shouldn't be playing? Go fuck off. Seriously. Now, think about it. When they announced it for the PlayStation 5, oh, well, I only got it because it's free. Right. The base model is free. Well, what do y'all do? You prop your phone up to your TV and you record yourself playing this game, even to this very day. That's how much garbage it is. That's how it's not fun. That you waste your time playing something that you really don't like. Do you know how stupid that make you look? So the amount of people that bought that game. Now, it's up to Tony Khan whenever he decides to do whatever he's going to do or whatever. If he's going to do anything like he said he was going to do it. Now, that's his words, not mine. So I'm only repeating and showed you guys when he made those comments. But bottom line is, I guarantee you, you can talk all the shit you bullshit you like. if AEW sends, the right patchwork, whatever they need to fix about the game, whatever bug fixes, if them motherfuckers give you the content that we've been asking for all this time, trust me, I guarantee you're going to see nothing but Fight Forever videos all over the place, all over again. Now, granted, you're going to have the WWE diehards that just can't wait to just play it just so they can find something to criticize. That's going to be on any game that comes out. I'm telling you. Mind you, when we're talking about, what's the game? Ultra Pro. It's not like we got 100 different channels talking about it. It's the same fucking dude all the time. This guy Strizer. Do you know how long they've been talking about this game coming out? Oh, new update coming. Oh, they added a new wrestler, right? Okay. When this game comes out, we already know the format. You start back in the 1980s and work your way up to more current times, and we know all of that. Do you think that WWE diehards is going to accept this game just because it's a new game? And wait till they find out. So you telling me I can't create Roman Reigns? I can't make Cody Rhodes? I can't make, a Rhea Ripley? This game, so, trust me. Same for the wrestling code. If they ever, all we keep hearing is the game is coming, the game is coming, the game is coming. Every game that comes out, I don't care how much you like it, within the first month, patch notes coming, right? Okay then. So what makes you think that if Fight Forever, they decide, hey man, let's give these motherfuckers, when we put this shit on display, you're going to have all these wrestlers available, the match types, different mode, all that, whatever stuff that they add, whatever. Are you that dumb to think people going to go, oh shit, especially people that only have the base game? And that is also going to make them go, oh shit, you know what? I don't have this and I don't have that either. And I don't, damn, you know what? And they'll start to go back into it. Do you know how old Fire Pro Wrestling is? Do you know how many people that love 2K don't like Fire Pro? And you know the first thing they complain about? I don't like the graphics. Wow. Look at the game modes, the match types and all the shit that you can do on there. But they don't like the graphics. Okay, so the people that like Fire Pro or people that really like Fire Pro, these are not WWE fans. People that like Fire Pro, they make every federation that they know of. They create all these different wrestlers. They download them, however, whatever. But bottom line is, they want to have a good time. They want to have fun. WWE fans are too fucking focused on the wrong shit. You worrying about the company's finances and pay-per-view buys and how much the merch is selling. They should be at this. They should be getting 10 million. Like, the fuck does any of that have to do with you, man? Even with even with what they're getting right now, you're still complaining. But the other 1.2 million or whatever that's watching SmackDown, they love this show, so they'll tell you that they don't agree with you. And you love the WWE, right? Yeah, by the way, guys, yeah, SmackDown is not even pulling a 2 point something. They're pulling a 1 point something now with their ratings and the viewership. Yeah. Yeah, so let's talk about that decline. See, notice nobody's putting up posts about the ratings, right? But we can go to WrestleNomics and we can go right there. We can go to and pull up everybody's ratings. I don't care about the ratings. But just to prove my point even further, notice here we are once again. SmackDown's ratings have dropped more. Raw's ratings have dropped more. NXT ratings have dropped more. Oh, nobody feel like making videos about the ratings now, huh? You goddamn hypocrites. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys now. I will catch you guys on the next video.